I can't believe they didn't believe. We had to show them, now they could see. We are all winners, we are all winners. We are all winners, we are all winners. They were acting slow, so we had to show. Now they could see we achieved the most. We are all winners, we are all winners. We are all winners, we are all winners. We speak for the people, we speak for the streets. We speak like politicians and we got degrees. We are all winners, we are all winners. We are all winners, we are all winners.
Hey, what it do, world, and welcome to We Are All Winners, the podcast, man, with me, Ray Diggs. So I got a great segment for you all, man. I want to talk about the Chicago rapper Mello Buckzz album release party. Ended up getting shot up, and 4 was unalive with 14 wounded. The 4 that was pretty much unalive in this shooting was close friends of Mello Buckzz, okay? But once I get into this right here, I'm gonna explain to y'all a little bit more why this shooting probably happened. I'm not gonna go too far into it, but I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. But hey, before we get started, man, make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also the share button. And make sure y'all give me your feedback on what you all think about this segment. But listen, Chicago rapper, young female Mello Buckzz were at a album release party when a dark colored sedan pulled up and ended up shooting in a crowd. Now, everybody knows Chicago. Everybody knows Chicago is a very dangerous place. I feel like I say this all the time. I don't think they care about living. I don't think they value living at all. 4 killed. It was Mello Buckz's boyfriend. It was her boyfriend, her best friend, 2 of her best friends, and her brother. Yeah, it was her brother, boyfriend, and 2 of her best friends that was allegedly killed in this shooting. Now, when we talk about, I know I've been seeing all the support. I've been seeing all the people that's talking about this case. I even seen Mimo 600, even though I think what he said was the dumbest shit in the world. And I think that he's a big problem of what's really going on in Chicago because of his mentality, his thinking. Because he pretty much said, why didn't the shooter just get out and go and get their targets? First of all, why would you even think? Why would you even engage or even, put that, thought out there? First of all, you should say, why don't y'all, just handle your differences in a different type of way? Stop the violence, do something different. But that just tell you everything you need to know about the Chicago culture. So Mello Buckzz, right? She's a pretty good rapper. Yeah, she's a pretty good rapper. I listened to some of her songs, and I'm gonna be honest, I like it. I like her music. She actually is a good rapper. But I'm gonna tell you, once I dug a little deeper, I found out that Mello Buckzz actually is a known gang member. She's affiliated with the gangs. Okay, the No Limit Clique. I don't know if y'all know the No Limit Clique, man. It's been so much going on with the No Limit Clique. I sit in my office sometime and I listen to the No Limit Dre, the kid that was pretty much killed a couple of years ago when he let him out of jail in Chicago. He ended up getting shot 43 times as they just had let him out of jail, and somebody gunned him down right around the corner from the jailhouse. So that's one of the No Limit members, and that's why this gang war has been continued to, evolve. This right here, why, and then just a day, that same day, the Wednesday, Mello Buckzz, her affiliates, was trolling a young man that had just lost his life that morning. And then this night, this happens. I don't know if that's tied in together, but it could be. But the Chicago culture has gotten to a place. I look at 2 places like this. It's Chicago and not Tampa, Orlando, Florida. These 2 places right here, right, are the 2 places that trolls people death. and it never turns out good. They disrespect the dead, left and right. And next thing you know, the person that disrespects the dead, what happened? They end up just like that. And this right here was another one of those situations. I listened to her music and I was hearing her dissing a group. Now she is affiliated with the No Limit group, No Limit gang, but also somebody was telling me that she was affiliated with the BDs or the GDs, one of them. I think it was the BDs though. Let me explain something to y'all. If you are a known gang member, that means that whatever you listen, you can never be regular ever again, especially when there's blood involved. When blood has been shed, you can never ever be regular. You can never have a regular life. You can never go do regular stuff. You can never go have a picnic. You can never, to be honest with you, everybody probably just need to get from around you. If you are a known gang member that's in the street that you know that people want you dead, you need to get from around your family members. You need to get from around your kids. You need to get from around everybody that you love. Because when you are a known gang member, ain't nothing good that's going to come out of that. Especially in the city of Chicago, Illinois. Nothing's good. Think about all the rappers that's died representing gangs in the gang culture in Chicago. From FBG Duck to King Von. Like, dude, this is an O Block. They just take it L after L after L. You cannot be a civilian anymore. Once you has gotten blood shed in the street, you can never be a civilian ever again. I be looking at the news and it was like, oh, 21-year-old man gunned down in front of his child after having beef that went back 5 years. Because you want to know why? Because just because something went on 5 years ago, that don't mean that other person forgot. They just waiting on the right time to let you to lay that smackdown on you. Like The Rock said, lay the smackdown on you. They're waiting on the right time. You might have forgot. You might have changed your life. You might have got baptized and became a family man, but they still remember what you did in the street to them, to their side. So you can never be a regular civilian. Like I tell everybody, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm a regular civilian. So whatever goes on in the street ain't got nothing to do with me. You tell me what's going on, I'm going the other way. Just being honest with you. And that's what these gang members don't get. Mello Buckzz knew that she had probably, well, I'm not going to say she knew, but she knew by associating herself with known gang members that you were going to always be a target. Now, they said that this right here was a private party, but it ain't too hard, man. Think about it, y'all. It ain't hard to get somebody's location. All you got to do, because everybody posts everything on social media. So what happened? Somebody posts up the location, and I'm going to tell you one thing about killers is this. They do extensive research. I say that killers' researchability is damn near 110 because it seems like they can find out wherever a person is at. If they put that same type of researchability to actual work, yeah, they probably can be a doctor, lawyer. They probably can be really successful because they can look at a video and see where this person's location is at and go straight there to that location. And I'm sure what happened was they saw the location and they said, guess what? We're going to ride around. And everybody come out. We just going to shoot up in the crowd. Because they don't have no value on life. I keep telling y'all this. Chicago, they don't have no value on life. Because if you are man enough or woman enough or whatever enough to go pull up and shoot into a crowd like that, you don't really care what happened. Your whole thing was, I'm hitting anybody out there. And that's right there why Mello Buckzz, her brother, her boyfriend, and two of her best friends. One of them was shot in the head. The other one was shot in the chest. The two females was both shot in the chest as well. And they did a balloon release. One of the victims, Devontae Williamson, 23, He was described as very outgoing, very popular. Um, Taylor Walker, 26, she was a very sweet girl who took care of her siblings and her mother. So basically, her mom done lost her daughter, her support system, by a senseless shooter. That just tell you, okay? And when I woke up that day, when I woke up that morning, I said, man, dude, it was around about 4 o'clock. I'm looking, mass shooting, Chicago. And Mello Buckzz wasn't even there. They said she had already left the location. So I'm thinking to myself, if you'd already left and I'm your boyfriend, your brother, and your best friend, hell, I'm leaving with you. What I'm staying here for? And you gone. She's gonna have survivors some remorse for this for the rest of her life. Because I'm not saying that the blood is on her hand, but it kind of is. Because it was her album release party. She's a known gang member. She represent a gang. Say what you want to say. She represent a gang. And if she don't have that album release party, we don't know if we're here. So that's survivor's remorse. Because not only did you lose your boyfriend, and she said it in a post that he was stuck to her hip every night. We together. Her brother. So that's blood. Her best friend. Two of them, I think one of them I seen video recording her all night. It was, man, listen. And then everybody getting on here talking about, man, how they shoot all them girls. Let me tell y'all something. Ain't nobody safe in these streets no more. Y'all don't think these killers give a damn about a woman? That's right there what they used to care about back in the days. That's right there what they used to say. Women and kids are off limits. Bro, nowadays, nobody is off limits. Nobody. So stop trying to act like, oh man, they don't kill women. Bro, they kill women just like they kill anybody else. It ain't nobody off limits no more. It ain't no code no more in the street. No codes in the streets no more. Like for real, it's no code. So you can stop with the feeling bad. Because guess what? If a female is a part of a gang, you it's open season. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody finna say, oh yeah, we're gonna take it easy on her. Even though her homeboy killed my homeboy and she's a part of that gang, I'm gonna take it easy on her. I'm not gonna do nothing to her. Cause she ain't a part of this. No, that ain't the way they think. They think like this. If I can knock her off, that's gonna send shockwaves through their entire gang to let them know everybody is on limit. It ain't nobody off limits. So for y'all, everybody that's come on there, man, they shot all them females. They shot a lot of males too. I don't think they give a damn. I don't think they gave a damn who was out there. I just think whoever walked out of that club, they was gonna shoot. Now, I'm just saying, but y'all let me know what y'all think. And like I said before, Chicago rapper Mello Buckzz, four of her friends, two of her family, one family member and 3 friends was killed in this senseless shooting, 14 wounded. And some of those are actually critical, which Mello Buckzz, her brother, boyfriend, and her 2 best friends was killed in this shooting. And let's just say this, y'all. If I'm her, I get the hell out of Chicago. Because I'm gonna tell you, you can say what you want to say, but these dudes ain't done. This is just the beginning. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. The first thing I saw after this shooting the next morning was a person from the rival gang getting on their trolling, telling them to get up and all this other stuff. I said, listen, this ain't gonna ever end. Will never end. I don't know what the hell they put in the water in Chicago, but I definitely don't ever want to go there. This would never end. It's going to be like this all the time. It's going to be like this right here, probably until somebody can possibly figure out a way how to end this senseless shooting. It's never going to end. Because when you got a city that don't value life and they get it and they jump off the porch at 10, 12 years old, like look at Bloodhound Lil Jeff. Bloodhound Lil Jeff was like 18, 19 years old, already said he had already had 10 bodies. I seen a video where he said he wanted to take people to murdering school. This man was going on a drill to kill somebody when somebody killed him. And he was only about 18, 19 years old. 10 bodies at 19, that's scary. And he getting on these websites, getting on these podcasts, telling them what he doing, and the police still didn't do nothing. Man, Chicago probably got some of the worst police in the history of police. They got to. I ain't never seen a city where they can't solve no crimes like Chicago. You go there, they're gonna, and you commit a crime, I give you probably, you might sit in jail for probably about a year or two. I was just reading a story a couple of days ago. A guy had 4 murder charges. They let him go. He ended up beating all 4 murder charges because guess what? Lack of evidence. I'm just saying. So, but y'all let me know what y'all think about this story, man. What's Mello Buckzz? Was she the target? They are saying that they don't think she was the target. I think everybody was the target. I think anybody that walked out of that club was getting gunned down that night. Because when it's a gang war, you don't care. If I kill one of your people, that means that you gonna be hurt. That's the gang culture. I ain't no gang member, but I'm just saying that's the gang culture. That's their thinking. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. And like I said before, man, let me know. Make sure y'all go to the Facebook page and hit the like button over there. I'm gonna keep bringing y'all this amazing content. But hey, make sure y'all have a great, safe 4th of July weekend, man. Until next time, y'all.